All right, I'm gonna go ahead and knock this one out the way. It's another hair product. I know you're hair products. Look, I'm going to be moving in about another week. Not this week, but the end of next. Not this week, not the end of next week, but the week after next, in 2 weeks. And I want to make sure that I am going through all things that I have had that can be used up. It's time to hashtag use your stash. And I have been going hard at my stash because whatever I bought Black Friday, that's in next year's stash. Because next year I have a special, it's some different things I'm doing next year versus this year. So that's why I got those more expensive ones on sale during Black Friday and Christmas. But all the stuff now has been in my stash consistently. So if there's anything that I may get new, I don't have a plan for it next year. It's going to be in this year's plan. It's aesthetic the way I'm doing it. I know particularly this one, it's a styler. I didn't want to just have it just sitting there forever. So when I finish this week, I have another styler that I'm going to finish. And then I'm going to probably get one more styler in here before we move to the new place. But it's going to be nice. Nicer than this shit. Because it's a certain type of video I'm going to have to explain all the details. I got a woosah when I think about this apartment. But that's besides the point. This next product, I am a fan of the brand. I mean, I can only think of 2 things from this particular brand that I just absolutely hated. And it's not that because the brand is amazing. It's just certain ingredients my hair does not like. So it's not to bash the brand. It's just certain ingredients my hair hates, and I've already explained that. So if you don't, or if it doesn't hate them, it's very funny with. The first one I know definitely is coconut oil. That's the first one that my hair is so funny with. Either it can love the product that has coconut oil in it, or it can hate the product that has coconut oil in it. Or it could either be just okay. But usually coconut oil is either, oh, my hair loves it and it don't mind that it's high up in there, or, oh, my hair absolutely hates it. If it's an in-between, then with the coconut oil in there, then it's other products along with the coconut oil that may be like, or sometimes it could just be not the best formulation for my hair. But I digress. And the second product that my hair absolutely is very funny with, which I should have said this one first, but it is what it is, isopropyl alcohol, which is rubbing alcohol to those that may not know exactly what that is. That one, I'm going to have to reverse the order because that one sometimes, depending on the formulation, if it's more liquidy, then the isopropyl alcohol cannot be in the first 5 ingredients. It has to be either in the middle or further down for my hair to really like it, or at least somewhat enjoy it or tolerate it. If it's in a cream form, the isopropyl alcohol is not as affected. I've noticed that too, but I know that is an ingredient that my hair just is like, hell to the no. Sometimes. And sometimes it's like, okay, it's got isopropyl alcohol in it, but then I look and see where it is and I'm like, it's towards the bottom. So, or it's towards the lower end, but not all the way at the bottom. So that's what my hair liked it. But in a cream form, that coconut oil cannot be in the top five. Is if it is, it better not be right behind water. Because I've seen that some formulations too, and my hair was like, child, what is you doing? Why did you put that coconut oil right behind the water? To just block all the damn moisture out and be extra damn drying. What was you thinking? But you can't tell these brands what to do. They're going to do what they want to do. Hopefully my hair like it. But the brand I'm talking about is Camille Rose. I have a mutual respect for Camille Rose. Her products work. Now, some people may say they are pricier than your Miel products. It depends. Or than your Shea Moisture products, if you still rock with Shea Moisture. Definitely cost more than Cantu. I cannot use Cantu. I have tried years ago when I first started making hair videos. Tried in 2017. Tried way years before I even made videos. Cantu just don't work for me. To you girls that can get your $2-3 Cantu, by the time you pay for it, it costs you $4-5 for one Cantu product. You better than me. You have gotten made in a shade. I'd rather go get some VO5, and at least I know the VO5 conditioner gonna work, and at least I know the VO5 shampoo is gonna work, clean and condition and moisturize my hair. Might have all them sulfates, but my hair gonna be clean, and I know that if it strips it, I can get that VO5 good conditioner, put it right back on in, get the moisture right back in, and then I'm like, okay, I can save my money on that, but then go get a quality African Pride, because African Pride is starting to come with it. Okay, I will buy African Pride with a smile before I get Cantu. Cantu makes me want to cuss when I see it. Camille Rose, I have to give her flowers. And the reason why I'm mentioning these different brands, this is a product from Camille Rose called the Honeycomb Curl Whip. And I'm loving. It's giving. I had it sitting on my shelf and I was like, I'm kind of in my mousses right now. I'll let it. No, while we are moving, I don't want to have to buy another styler until all my stylers are gone. So what's the point of keeping this on the shelf just to hold it, and then it gets old, and then I have to either throw it out or just put it in an empty? Why not just use it? Because it's been there a moment. So I'm really trying to be mindful with using my stash. When I finish this, which I'm going to finish this week, I have like one mousse in my stash. I'm probably going to use that so quick. Once I finish that mousse, I'm going to get maybe either a gel or another mousse to hold me over until we move into the new place. Once we get in the new place, it's going to be time to switch my products up. Because this is the last cream styler that I have in my stash. So it's either going to be I grab another mousse and buy one more mousse and try to just run through as many mousses as I can since we're in summer. Or I get through gels. And I have certain ones that I want to try in mind. And I'm trying to hold off on my gels until we move to the new spots. Because I don't want to be taking a whole lot of extra products with me that I have to pack up. So I've really been burning through my deep conditioners that I can, opening, using up, at least getting a use here or 2 uses there. And then when we move, I can just easily finish it, or I'm finishing them now. Okay, so let's see if this has any triggering ingredients or any ingredients that I normally would be triggered by, because the results, it is very creamy, it's very thick. It takes a moment to dry because it's a thick cream, but it is very silky on the hair, has your hair feeling like butter and smooth, and my hair absolutely loves this product. products, it tells you how to enjoy it. It says, section hair and apply generously on freshly washed and conditioned strands. May be used to moisturize and set braids, twists, and bantu knots. I actually want to try a bantu knot one day because as my hair is getting longer, I may want to try different things. Because my twist outs or my twist, they're starting to lay better as it's growing, and that's a good thing. Because at first, I was like, oh, child, with this hair. So the first ingredient, I'm going to say this, it does have protein in this. So if you are protein sensitive, you might want to sit this one out if you don't like protein or can't use proteins. Some people are very triggered by proteins, some are not. I don't mind protein as long as if you have high protein, I need high moisture to match that high protein. So that way it's balanced. Because you can't over moisturize, and you damn sure do not want to have too much protein and break it. And break your hair. You just want to have the right amount. You don't want your hair to be over moisturized to where it's just a limp noodle and it ain't getting up either. Gotta have some bounce back, some springy but happy curl action. So the first ingredient is water. We love that. Ultimate moisture, water. Second ingredient is rice water. So that's a hint of protein. Rice water extract, of course. Coconut oil is the third ingredient. I'm going to keep going. It's not behind the water, so good thing. And it could be a different form of coconut oil because right behind the coconut oil is honey. The fourth ingredient, humectant. So because the coconut oil is surrounded by three different or two, at least two humectants, the first one being water, and then honey is right behind it, and the rice water is a form of protein. This coconut oil must be like the balancing barrier between a balanced coconut oil that has the right amount of protein with the right amount of moisture, because all sources of coconut oil are not the same. I've noticed that some products, depending on where they get their coconut oil sourced from, I may love it, and other products that have coconut oil, depending on where it comes from, I may hate it. So that's why I say my hair is funny. It could either love it, like it enough to where it's not a horrible, and I'm like, okay, it's decent, but I'm not in love with it, or it could just really hate it. It could go any type of way. And then after the honey, because my hair loves honey, so it has honey, after the honey, it's got like a wildflower, and then it has clover, I guess clover extract. Then you have nettle extract. The PEG 7, I'm wondering if that's supposed to be the holding, because it's a styler, or if that's supposed to be like give it hold, but also moisture. I have to look more into that because some of these names are a mile long to say. Okay, so then you have cetearyl alcohol, which is fatty. We know that comes from like a plant, of course. Benzalkonium chloride, some type of starch, preservative. It says it's got fragrance. It's phthalate free, so there's no phthalates. Another form of glycerin, and something else I cannot pronounce. Okay. So far, it was only one thing that had me like, but it depends, and that's just the coconut oil. So if it's just one thing that I'm not really feeling or can use on a consistent basis, not bad. Because sometimes they may have coconut oil, isopropyl alcohol, and quinoa protein. Quinoa protein is the third one. My hair is like, oh, use another protein, please. Because I have tried products with quinoa protein in them, and then a vegetable, it's like vegetable oil, I think that's what it is. It's some other type of protein. Well, my hair is like, no, 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 no. I love hydrolyzed wheat protein. I think it's hydrolyzed vegetable oil, It- something vegetable protein that my hair is just like, Everybody hair is different. But as far as I know, this honeycomb, I cannot say if it's going to give you the shiniest, but I can tell you it's going to give you some smooth, soft, but manageable hold because my twists are still holding. Your hair is going to feel moisturized for at least a good 5.5 days. I still feel moisture. My hair is not dry. It's not going to feel, well, how can I say it? It's gonna let me see. Because when I did this, when I finally finished it, it was Wednesday night. I say about at least 5 days, 4.5 to 5 days. It start now. I can tell because for at least a day or two, it felt like that extra wetness. It takes a moment for my hair to dry, but it wasn't soaking wet with water. No. Yeah, about 5 days up to moisture with this. Some people could probably get even longer if they refresh, but once my hair is done, I do it. Put the bonnet on. If it needs moisture, fine. I'll touch it. See, does it require more moisture? If it doesn't, cool. If it does, then have to add a little bit more. But this is a product I would repurchase. It's anywhere from like it could be $9.99 in some places, and it could be $13.99 at others. So anywhere between $9.99 to $13.99. Whether it starts at $9.99, then you pay them taxes, and it could get up to $13.99. Or if it starts at $13.99 and you pay the tax on it, and it go up to like $17.99. But starting could be anywhere from $9.99 to $13.99. Just have a little coin. Not a lot, but just a little bit. It is still affordable. It's under $20. Under $20. Affordable. When you get over $20, I'm not going to say you are expensive. To me, when you get over $25 for one product, I'm like, now hold up now. You getting expensive. Okay, you better be some luxury. But I would say this is still a decent middle target price, affordable product. And I would in the future, just not right now because I have more products to use.